Since the Yankee come to Trinidad, they got all the young girls going mad. Young girls say they treat 'em nice, make Trinidad like paradise. Drink 'em rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar.
Yadame. It's the Rants from Rouges Season 2 Division Finals. What episode are we on? Episode 21. Episode 21.
3 more.
It's time to drink some winning spirit. We got
Why? The Argos aren't winning anything for the next 5 years.
It's why I'm drinking the winning spirit. Unexpected news. Was not expecting that on my feed today. To even
apparently the rumor was going around on the weekend. What I heard, I caught up today on the CFL rumors and stuff from Monday, and apparently
it just slid under
on Monday.
So it just slid under all the Blue Jays somber news and all that stuff and all the jazz happening. Apparently, I did also catch up on the news. Apparently, they did. We're talking about the Dinwiddie signing to the Red Blacks as the new head coach and GM. Apparently, there was an opportunity to counter. I mean, they do obviously have an opportunity to counter. And before the Argos even had a shot, Dinwiddie had decided already that he wanted to be with the Red Blacks.
Wow.
So some animosity. I mean, some players have posted some reactions, and some Argo players like going, "Okay, I did not know this was happening." And obviously, we do know that
these guys out for weeks, and they stunk it up. And it's not like they weren't capable, because the year before they were playing much better, and they got soft.
They did. They definitely did get soft. And I mean, listen, am I upset about it? A little bit. Good for Ryan. Went for the higher pay grade, and he has more control. He doesn't have to sit behind pinball, and even though I would argue that he had a lot of say in a lot of the people that Argos kept and were bringing in. But yeah, he signs a 3-year term there with the Red Blacks. So he gets 1 year of seeing what Drew Brown is all about, and then he can decide whether or not he wants to take Chad Kelly with him in 2027. Who knows? That being said, Argos are now looking for a head coach. Anyone but Bob Dice, I guess.
I don't know. There's a rumor. O'Shea's probably done with Winnipeg. Does he go to Toronto? I mean, so the Argos went from they had the quarterback, they had the coach, they have this great defense to they have Wynton McManus and nobody else.
And nothing else.
It's rough, but I'm smiling.
I mean, listen, 2026.
Hey, the Argos suck again.
6 home games, 12 away games. Oh my God!
Oh, it's a disaster.
What are we?
It's a disaster.
One of the most historic franchises, and just like second fiddle to everything that's happening in the CFL. New changes, new this, whatever. Gets punt out of their stadium because of the World Cup. Gets punt out of, youth football in Ontario because of the Bills. Like, what are we doing?
There's World Cup games happening at Edmonton Stadium. There's World Cup games happening. Is the World Cup games happening in Vancouver? It's just Toronto, Montreal?
Toronto and Vancouver. That's only the World Cup games.
No Montreal.
No Montreal.
Oh, and just Toronto, and Vancouver.
BC, and BC will also be playing 3 home games, but they're in Kelowna and Langford.
Okay, but that's fine.
It's still home turf. Like,
because it's the BC Lions, it's not the Vancouver Lions, right?
Correct. Yeah. And if the Argos just played, I don't know, in Guelph, you
can play in Saga. There's stadiums here.
York Lions Stadium,
Oh yeah, York University for sure. It's a big, massive stadium.
It's right there. It has all the concessions. It would hold the 15,000 that freaking
yeah,
get
exactly.
anyways.
Oh yeah.
It would actually look like a back stadium. Well, fuck, you can even go play at the U of T stadium, and that holds 8,000, and it would look popping.
Yeah, but York Finance makes sense too because it's not. There's lots of parking. It's out of the way. There's traffic to get there, but
yeah,
you know you can take the 407. It's not too bad. It's just only going once.
It's a disaster. It's listen, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this season. I will worry about the Argos next season.
What's their win total gonna be? 6.5. They'll be the I'll bet the under. Don't worry, and maybe they'll get the Calgary bump.
Maybe. Listen, fuck. I don't know. Winnipeg.
You still get games against the Red Blacks.
You do. That's right. That's right. Oh man. The only thing that can go worse this after today is if a certain team wins a Grey Cup.
That would be the Toronto Panthers. Can you imagine if within 3 weeks? Is the Grey Cup in 2 weeks or 3 weeks? Is there a bye week?
It's next week. No, it's not next week. It's
2 weeks, right? There's a
16.
bye week in there.
So yeah. So it's not next week. It's
no, it is next week. 16th. Oh wow, it is next week. Oh yeah, they get 8 days. Yeah, they get 8 days. Yeah. It's Saturday. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Man, that would be a rough 2 weeks for Argos fans. Now, we'll talk about the East Final in a minute. I'm not sure it's looking so good for the Ticats, but could you imagine? I mean, the Argos fans will be in shambles. They'd have nothing to. It'd be the Ticats fans are smiling today.
They would rub it in too. They would rub it in.
100%. Right there. The best coach you've had in forever. Out the door. Not even out the door. Gone to Ottawa, who owns you. And then, it's rough.
Not even out the door. He just went to the Argo Brass and went, fuck you, I'm out of here. That's what he did.
I don't blame him. I mean, you had the Chad Kelly nonsense. Then you had first you had the Cameron Dukes nonsense. He didn't like Cameron Dukes to begin with, right?
Yeah.
It feels like there was a disconnect. They didn't listen to him.
This season, yes.
Even last season with the Duke stuff, he hated Dukes. You could tell right away he didn't like Dukes, but this was the guy they gave him. Same thing in this season. You could tell there was players he didn't like. Like Jared Dagey starting. I feel like he would have started Tucker Horn. So. Yeah,
he was kind of being told to start certain
calling
guys.
Out old linemen, and they were probably treating them a little nicer in the top right. Now he's the GM and head coach. He gets to do what he wants. If someone's screwing around, because remember he said heads were going to roll. Heads never rolled. The brass didn't support him. Of course he's out the door. Now he is the brass. Ottawa players. If you play like crap, like the Argos players did,
you're going to be called.
Send your ass to Edmonton or something, and you're going to have fun.
Yeah,
have fun there. Or whoever's in last place, he's going to send you there. You know what I mean? He's going to ship you off to the CFL or something. Yeah, Toronto.
Yeah. Man, it's good.
You don't want to run your route? We'll catch passes from Jared Dagey.
As he starts your season because Kelly can't come back out. Man. Fuck. Well, where do we go from here? Let's talk about last week's games.
I mean, it's not over yet. Like, you could get O'Shea, you could get Brady, you could a lot of Winnipeg free agents. Winnipeg is gonna. I feel like for Winnipeg though, I feel like they need to rebuild. Everybody's old. It's time. They lost.
Yeah. You have a fan base.
They had 5 straight Grey Cups.
Yeah, and I don't think the fan base will go anywhere. I think the fan base is also ready for a little bit of a renewal.
It's rebuild time.
Yeah.
Winnipeg.
Yeah.
It's the CFL. You can rebuild quickly. 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah. These guys, even the game they had against Montreal, I mean, they were dead in the water by halftime. last week.
Well,
And
they weren't dead
I
in
think
the water. They weren't dead in the water. They were dominated by Montreal. They lost, and we almost backdoor covered. I went to take a nap. It was so bad. I wake up from the
everyone
nap
turned off the TV.
Covering. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta put the game on.
Everyone turned off the TV at the end of the half, and then by like people were like getting notified on Twitter, like, "Yo, Bombers are fucking leading at the top of the fourth." Wait, what do you mean they're leading? They were getting absolutely manhandled. And sure enough, man, I don't know if Montreal decided to just shit the bed third quarter, or this was like the Bombers' last hurrah as a unit. And they're like, just gonna give it our all. That's it, you know. Might not play with you anymore.
It was a bit of both. It was both.
But they were were not.
Because I feel like even if it was say it was just the Bombers last round, okay, they would have went and scored 20 points or something, but they wouldn't have got it that close. Montreal fell asleep a little bit. We'll see if they learn from that this week. The other game was fantastic. The other game was so good, I almost left it on instead of the World Series Game 7. I was flipping back and forth for a few minutes. And like, oh my goodness, yeah, it was so good. The Calgary BC game. Let's get into the Hamilton game. I have some thoughts on.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, okay, you got the East Final coming up. Obviously, right now the lines after what I would say since Alexander's been back.
Oh, you have an extra plus in there.
I do. Yeah,
I can fix that.
You got it.
I forgot. I have system.
You got the powers to edit. This team, so you have Montreal, who's obviously coming into this game favored, even though they're a road team. Davis Alexander's unbeaten in the CFL. He even graded himself during the East semi, gave himself a B-. He said, kind of let off the gas and kind of missed a couple of key routes and key passes. And I think he made a couple of comments saying he's not going to make the same mistakes come into this game. Hamilton, sold out crowd. It's going to be a blackout crowd. It's going to be a chilly game. I don't think it's going to be as cold as the West Final, but it's going to be an interesting road there. They if you kind of look at the entire Ticats season, they've struggled to beat good teams. They've been able to beat the shit out of weak teams, but when it came to playing like actual good teams, they were not looking great. I think they only got really 3 or maybe 4 impressive wins over teams over 500 at the time. But I can't really recall any like real game where Hamilton kind of shown. I've seen a lot of games this season where Hamilton's been resilient and been good at coming back. I think of the BC Hamilton game in BC where Hamilton they're good at picking up people's mistakes, but then they have games against who do they play? Winnipeg, and they just looked absolutely dog water. What's your thoughts here? I know where you're leaning, but I'm trying to convince myself that this is a Hamilton play, but I don't know if it is.
So I have the Hamilton futures. I have big numbers, plus 1,000, plus 1,200.
Yeah.
And I thought about laying the 150 and hedging out. I really did. Montreal looks really, really good. But Hamilton's record in the playoffs at home, I don't think they lost in like forever. I can't remember last time the Ticats lost a home playoff game. It's been a long, long time. And it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Yes, not including the Grey Cup. It's the Grey Cup. They were at home, but not including the game. And that went to overtime. So
it went to OT.
Yeah, they haven't lost in regulation. Let's say that in a long, long time. But yeah, not counting the Grey Cup, they haven't lost a home playoff game in a long time. They've been a really, really good record at home in the playoffs. That's why, the reason I put that bet was that if Hamilton has a home playoff game, They play very, very well. It's going to be good crowd. I've been to home Hamilton playoff games. I'm not going to be there this weekend. Unfortunately, I have to travel. Traveling Sunday was a little too tight, so I have to travel Saturday. I wanted to be there, but it's okay. I'll be listening on the radio, or hopefully I might make the end of the game. But I'm hoping for a Hamilton victory here. I'm not betting Montreal. I thought going into today, I'm like, I'm going to bet Montreal. I'm going to bet Montreal. But you can't ignore that record. The record at home is very good. They've had the bye week. Bo should be, and the fact it's cold, I think, favors the Ticats.
I do too.
Yeah, I think the Montreal, the receivers are their advantage. If the passing game is going to be a little bit harder, the ball's going to be a little bit harder to catch. So I think the running games might be a little bit more important here. And they're pretty even. Like Stevie Scott the third isn't exactly the next coming of Brady Oliveira.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game.
He had a good game last week. Yeah, okay. He had a good game last week.
But it was Winnipeg, and it was all first half points. So.
And you have to run the football against Winnipeg. You can't let the pass rushers pin their ears back.
Yeah.
That's going to be the key. Hamilton has to score. They have to stay in this game. They have to keep this game within reach. They have the better kicker. They have the better running back. They have the better offensive line. So if this does turn into a run at showdown, Hamilton could win this game. Yeah. Montreal's better defense. Montreal's better wide receivers. There's no question. I mean, Austin Mack, they have a million wide. Austin Mack, Tyson Philpott, Charlton Rambo, Sneed, Speaker. It's like they're 5 deep, and they're all good. Hamilton's 3 deep, and they're very good, right? You have White, Lawler, and Smith, and you even have Shamar Bridges if he decides to show up. But they're 3 deep. And they have some tight ends who are okay. It's going to be a good game. I think Hamilton does stay in this game. The fact that it's at home, the fact it's going to be cold, and they just have to stay in the game because when it comes down to these short spreads, the player that really matters, like this is 2.5, even though Montreal's favored, it's a road game. It's 2.5. And that means the kickers come into play here. And Hamilton's kicker has been the best kicker all season, besides maybe Sean White. Mark Leggio has been outstanding. And I don't trust the Montreal kicker. Yeah, Maltos has been good. He's got a big leg, but he misses, and it's going to be cold. I think Hamilton could.
And that stadium carries a lot of wind, too.
Yeah, exactly. It's a windy stadium. I trust. Yeah, and Hamilton doesn't tend to kick from as big distance as Montreal. If Montreal kicks from distance, don't forget Wooden is back. He's healthy.
Yeah,
and he was a key part of the Hamilton offense before he got hurt. The special teams, but if you miss one of these field goals, and I think there could be some missed field goals in this game for Montreal, that could be returned for a touchdown. That's a 10-point swing. So, what I'm betting here. I don't need to bet the Ticats. We have the futures. I will hedge out in the Grey Cup, no matter what. I will hedge out because it's too good of a value. Unless it's Saskatchewan, they don't have to hedge out because I have Saskatchewan as well. I'll just let it ride. But if it is BC Hamilton, and here's another thing: the CFL wants BC Hamilton. That will be like an 80-point Grey Cup. Yeah, that'll be an 80-point Grey Cup. That'll be. But you don't really have a villain in that scenario, right? But there's no villain really anyways. Winnipeg's gone. No. Toronto's gone. There's no villain.
There is no more villain in this. I guess Montreal
Calgary's gone.
Closest. Yeah, Montreal would be the closest to being the villain.
But even that, Davis Alexander hasn't he hasn't won.
It's like a Cinderella. Is the Cinderella, and then there's a lot of storylines. Do you want Rourke versus Alexander? That sounds like a really good battle. That's going to be the battle of quarterbacks over the next 10 years. Or is it
exactly right? That'll be a big one, but it is Bo, right? Bo draws ratings. Rourke draws ratings.
Yeah. But you can also have Harris Mitchell. That also works well for ratings.
No. Oh, Harris, yeah, but the Riders are a big follow.
Yeah.
But Montreal is like the CFL wants Hamilton in the Grey Cup. If Hamilton's in the Grey Cup, it's a high-scoring Grey Cup.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah, they want
another
high
thing.
octane.
Like, is Montreal going to get the calls? I know it's a little bit conspiracy, but like, if it's close, you know what I mean? Like it's like that strike call that's close to the strike zone. You can't really fault the umpire. It's so close, right?
Yeah, it's right
When
there.
it's
Yeah.
really bad, you can't do that. But if it's close, the Ticats maybe get the nod. Ticats got to run the football. Ticats have to score. So the one bet I will play here is Ticats team total over 26.5 plus 102 at FanDuel. Plus 102. I'm not going to lay chalk. It'll be a small play, half unit, 2-3. We'll see how I feel. But plus money. Ticats get to 27. I know the Montreal defense is good, but the Ticats offense is the offense knows they have to score. There's not going to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. They're going for it. They're none of this punting nonsense. Davis Alexander is going to cook us, and I know he's going to cook us on a couple of drives. But we got to get into the 30s here. If the Ticats offense works, they're in this game, and it comes down to kicking. And I trust Legio more than Diaz right now. Yeah. Shootout. We need to drag Montreal into a shootout or a running battle, one or the other. But I think either way, 27. If Ticats win this game, they have to score 27. Montreal's going to get 24. Ticats defense as good 33. Yeah, and the Ticats injury report is kind of sus. I'm worried about the offensive lineman. Who is it? There's an offensive lineman on the injury report that I'm worried about. Oh, it's BC. Okay, never mind. There's nobody really. Garbutt is a little bit of a concern, but yeah, because the Montreal offensive line is kind of suspect. So, like, Montreal's not. So Hamilton can kill the clock if they want. Montreal's not going to be able to kill the clock. I don't think. I think Hamilton's pretty good against the run. So it's going to be passing game. Passing game. It means Hamilton's going to get the ball back quickly. So either way, I think Hamilton gets to 27. Whether it's 30-27 Montreal or 27-24 Hamilton or 30-27 Hamilton, I think Hamilton gets to 27. So I think that's the best way to go about it. The team total over for Hamilton. I've been really good on team totals since the start of the CFL season. The NFL season, my team total record is like 9-2. So last year I couldn't hit a team total to save my life. But this year, they're cashing. Their regression has come.
I'll tell you what you
positive regression.
Yeah, your team totals here. Yeah, your team totals here. You're pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Team totals have been good this year. The last week, the best bet was the BC
8-1. You're 8-1.
Yeah, the team totals have been excellent. You're 8-1. So I looked at that and said, plus money. Even if it loses it, you don't have to lay any chalk. It's plus money. So if you lose a unit or half a unit or
26.5, right?
2/3 of a unit. Yeah, 26.5 plus 102. Ticats at home. That team total is too low. It should be a little bit higher, in my opinion. It should be probably 27.5.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ticats what they gotta do, they just gotta stay in the game. Stay in the game so that you have the better kicker. If it gets to the fourth quarter, the game's tight. Ticats have the advantage because of their kicker, believe it or not. They have the advantage. Okay. And their running game.
Your special team is a bit better.
But here's the key. If they have the ball late and it's tied or they're down less than 3, they can run the ball and kill the clock. I don't think Montreal can. Ticats, they got to stay in the game. Maybe we get some help from Isaiah Wooden. Or is it Isaiah Wooden? It's been a while. Yeah, kick return. Yeah, Isaiah Wooden. It's been a while. Yeah. I think that can be an advantage. The special teams for the Ticats have been very, very good. So, but I'm not confident on the win. But I'm not hedging. The value's not good enough. Minus 150. If it was pick'em, like I said last week, I said if Hamilton was favored, I would bet Montreal.
Yeah, you were saying,
but they're not. They're not favored. The line is correct. That's unfortunate, but and the line's moving to 3. if you like, we might be able to get a better number. So I might hold off on betting this because it's been all, and I get it. The box score, they smoked the Bombers, but look at the final score. They only won by 9. They struggled a little bit.
They were losing in the third, man.
Yeah.
At one point, they were losing. I mean, they got themselves back on track, but
I don't think they were losing, but the Bombers got back in it.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they were losing for one drive. I'm pretty positive. 6:21.
I was taking a nap. I was sound asleep.
25. Yeah, they were up 27-25 in the third, and then,
exactly. So
Montreal came back.
If the Winnipeg offense can come back, the Hamilton offense can come back. The Hamilton offense is bad. I know Winnipeg whooped us 40-3. That was a Hamilton
anomaly.
Didn't show up.
It made us believe in Winnipeg.
That was Hamilton came out flat as a pancake, and that game mattered so much, way more to Winnipeg than it did to Hamilton. Hamilton had a big win, and they, in Ticats fashion, they came out flat as a pancake. That was all the Ticats fans knew Hamilton was going to, shit the bed that week.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Team total over. I have the futures. If you don't have the futures on Hamilton, if you're watching right now, I would still just play the team total. I would play it probably for a little bit more. If you like Montreal, that's fine. Bet Montreal, I get it. If you like Hamilton, I'd probably play the team total. I'm not going to hedge against myself. Hamilton's at home in the playoffs. They've won the last 3 or 4, more than that. Trust the big Ticats win. We get to the Grey Cup and we can hedge out that if it's BC, I'm hedging out.
Oh, I want. Listen, you were saying at the start of the show we talked about, can we make these Argo fans even more miserable? Yes, do it, please, for the glory of the CFL. Be the last damn fucking team that wins with a 55-yard line. A Rouge, that means a Rouge.
Yeah. So another thing, the Ticats that wins. A lot of viewers might not know the Ticats are the oldest North American sports team that's still active today. They're founded in the 1880s, I think, something like that.
1895, I think, or
something like that. Yeah, they're over 100 years old, over 125 years old, 18 something. If they were to win the last 55-yard, CFL game where the Rouge is the same, that would be almost poetic.
Yeah,
because they're the oldest team. This team.
1869.
Oh, the team is old. It's an old team. It's a Hamilton. A lot of the older football teams were small towns, right? So a lot of them got moved once the leagues got big. But the CFL, Hamilton kind of grew with the league. So Hamilton's got a decent population. So they were able to hang on. Kind of like Green Bay. Green Bay is one of the oldest NFL teams, right? So. Yeah. It would be kind of poetic if Hamilton were to win the last real Grey Cup. Well, we'll see. This is by far. If Hamilton wins this, I'll be very confident on them in the Grey Cup because Montreal looks like the best team left. But they have to go on the road. They have to go to Hamilton. Nobody's won there in the playoffs in a long, long time outside of the Ticats. So I think this is a fight, and I think Hamilton gets to 27. If they lose, so be it. We'll cash the team total.
And go from there. So let's jump from one fight to another fight because I go on these forums and I see a lot of Rider fans are, kind of happy that they get to face the Lions. And
I would want to face Calgary.
Not necessarily the Stamps. They and a lot of them are just a little giddy from that last game of the season where your third liners came in and your bench was essentially giving it to the BC offense, where BC was in desperate need of actually pulling out a win. Last week against Calgary, what a fantastic game. Calgary kind of shot themselves in the foot right at the end when they fumbled on that punt return. terrible punt return. But they screwed themselves over with that fumble.
No, so Calgary beat themselves. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. BC, Calgary's defensive line came to play. The BC O-line looked in trouble. They have an injury. Who is it? Dijon Allen. It's a big injury. That's the big concern in this game, in my opinion. Dijon Allen injury. If he is active, it makes a big, because remember we talked about last year the BC O-line was horrible. This year they figured it out. Now Rourke helps that. Rourke can escape. He makes their numbers better. But Broxton's been good, even regardless of Rourke. He's been the best offensive lineman in the CFL. So, but Calgary at the end of the half had a chance to kick a field goal, and they ran some stupid play and time ran out.
It was weird.
And then at the end of the second half, they had the opportunity to run the ball, right? Before throwing into the end zone, or what they could have done, okay, take a shot at the end zone. If it doesn't work, run the ball, and then we kick a field goal and it goes to overtime. Yeah. Right? Kill the clock. Instead, they threw two shots. Now, I'm not going to blame the second half one. Isn't as bad as the first one. The first half one, you got to get the points. The second half one, I understand. You're facing Nathan Rourke. You're on the road. It's the playoffs. You want to go for the kill. I understand that. I can live with that. But I can't live with that first half nonsense. And the fact you did it in both halves is ridiculous. And Brooks fumbled, but they still were able to, Brooks fumbled the football at the end of I remember watching that before switching. He fumbled, give BC the ball. I kind of gave them the lead with the field goal there to go up 30-27. And I thought, oh, great, we're not going to get the 30 and a half. But Calgary goes and kicks a field goal, right? Calgary goes down the field. Oh, we just need 3 points because of overtime. If BC gets the ball first, we're fantastic here.
We're good.
But they need overtime because Calgary gave them the ball back like a bunch of morons. So, Nathan,
really punt it.
You can't give Calgary. We can't give BC the ball with 40 seconds. And Nathan Rourke and the receivers and the weapons he has, it's inexcusable. The first half is even worse because then he would have been up 3. And obviously, that would have changed the game a little bit. Maybe BC goes for it instead of kicking the field goal to tie at that point. But I think they probably just kicked the field goal to tie, or maybe they run the clock a little more. So it could have changed the outcome. But that first half nonsense was horrible. Dave Dickinson, after a great season, turned out to be great GM, awful coach. That's kind of what it looks like in this season.
True. Very true.
His lineup was great. Guys got hurt. He was able to backfill, but the coaching there was time mismanagement in the playoffs. You can't have that. You can't have that. You can't be Mike McCarthy on the sideline.
You got to be you got to be perfect. You got to be
exactly. Especially you're facing the BC Lions.
Yeah. You can't let that offense hold that ball. That ball, he will get it down the field to field goal position as soon as
exactly. It's Nathan Rourke. What do you want? He's the best. He's the top 2. I don't know if Davis is better, but he's the top 2 quarterback.
See, that's why we need the Grey Cup, right? BC Montreal.
Yeah, I know. And then I lose all my future. But I don't want that. I have the one season both conferences. I want one of them to at least advance on a live future. But the futures have been horrible. If Hamilton wins the Grey Cup, it covers them all.
It does.
So the plus 1,200 plus 1,000. But if you last week, I looked at your post, the power rankings. Who was the consensus number 1?
BC.
They're 3.5-point underdogs.
I don't get it either.
What? Yeah, BC plus 3.5. This is the easiest bet on the board. Saskatchewan doesn't win by margin. Saskatchewan's going to blow out the line. Give me a break. Come on. This line is bad. 2.5, okay. 1.5, I can see. They're at home. I get it. They barely sell out their playoff games to begin with, as it is. You're telling me their home field's worth this much? Come on, give me a break. BC plus 3.5. This is the easiest bet on the board. Not only Saskatchewan could win this game, I could have the future live, and I still cover with BC because it feels like Saskatchewan wins this game by 3 points a lot. When Saskatchewan wins, if Saskatchewan doesn't win by 3 points, it feels like the most likely outcome is BC wins, whether by 3, 7, 15, right? Like,
yeah. That's right. Yeah, Saskatchewan's not winning this by more than 3.
well, I mean, they could win by more than 3, but I'm saying a lot of the time they win by 3 or less. A lot of the time this is very, very close. Whether it be, hopefully it's inside the 3.5 for our sakes, because I'm betting this 3.5. And the money's coming. Pinnacle has a 3 right now. That means the Sharps are on BC. BC's the number one power rated team. The money's coming for BC.
2.5.
Yeah,
it started at 2.5, so it moved up.
Did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the money came for Saskatchewan. It's coming back. BC is the Sharps will be on BC plus. This 3.5 isn't going to last. The Hamilton game, I said you could wait because the money's coming from Montreal. You want BC 3.5 better right now. This line's not going to be there at kickoff. This is going to be 3. It might be 2.5. The BC money's coming. They have Nathan Rourke. They have the receivers.
Yeah,
their defense is playing better. Their special teams was awful all season. Last week it was good. That's a concern. The Saskatchewan special teams isn't good. Their kicker is there. Yeah. And again, we're talking
even
about
at home. Even at home, he's lukewarm.
Yeah, we're talking about a close game here. 3.5, the kicker doesn't matter as much inside the 3 and more. But if this closes 3, the kicker is going to come into play here. Lothar.
So, yeah.
White's automatic, so.
He is. But let me give you the weather report. Because I don't know. You tell me if you think this impacts the game. So, it's supposed to start snowing tomorrow in Regina.
Okay.
Snow Thursday, snow Friday. It's supposed to be -4 to -14 with the wind chill on Saturday.
Is it going to snow on Saturday?
Right now, it's saying cloudy with sun, but precipitation is in the air.
Okay, if it was snowing on Saturday, I would put 2 units on BC. Snow is bad for the defense. If it snows on Saturday, the Saskatchewan defensive line, their best unit, is going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. BC's defensive line is one man. It's Betts.
It's one guy, yeah.
So, if he's slipping and sliding, okay, but does it really matter?
Yeah.
If it's snowing in Regina on Saturday, it's advantage BC. That favors the offense. The Saskatchewan defensive line is going to have no impact if it's snowing because I can block in the snow. I just have to stand there. They're the ones who have to move, right? They're going to be slipping the side. It's the offensive line has such an advantage in the snow because they don't have to move. They just have to maybe back up a step.
Hold the possession,
yeah. There was a game in the NFL a few years ago, Cincinnati Buffalo. It was snowing in Buffalo. The Cincinnati offensive line stinks. Cincinnati won the game because guess what? The Buffalo defensive line was slipping and sliding all over the place.
Falling all over the place,
Yeah. Snow, don't fool yourself. This is a misnomer in football. Snow is an over. Wind is an under. Snow is an over.
Yeah.
So don't mistake yourself. We call it the Snover game.
The Snover.
But yeah, BC 3.5. I'm not Snover. Yeah. Well, it's a Pokemon too, I think.
It is Pokemon. Fuck. You're right. That's so funny. I'm not drunk, I swear.
I'm on vacation, so I may have had a couple.
A couple of libations, maybe. Who knows? Anyway.
Only because of vacation, regularly.
Yeah. You got it. Okay, so we've talked about both games now. We have to pick a best bet.
Oh, it's BC.
This is what we got. We got this
BC.
one here. I think so too.
BC
I think this. I mean, we can throw up the stats all day,
They're the number one power rated team. They should not be getting 3.5 points. I don't care where they are, who they're playing. They're the number one power rated team. The number one power rated team in the NFL currently, well, there's 6. They're pretty close. But for it's either the Colts, the Seahawks, or it's probably either the Colts or the Seahawks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Seahawks are laying 6.5. The
Seahawks
Colts
are really good.
Playing 6.5 too. You know, okay, they're not playing the best teams in the league. But if the Colts are going to Kansas City right now, you're not getting 3.5 points. If the Seahawks were to go into the Rams right now, you're not getting 3.5 points. This is a bad number.
Yeah.
Seahawks are going to Philly right now. You're not getting 3.5 points. There's no. If you get 3.5 points, I bet it immediately for 2 units. The Seahawks are the better team. BC is the better team. They have the better quarterback. They have the better running back. They have the better offensive line. Saskatchewan has a better defensive line. Saskatchewan has a better secondary. Offense matters more than defense. This is the CFL.
Agreed.
And BC has a better kicker.
Nathan Rourke is not going to lose this division final.
If they lose by 4 or whatever, you live with it.
But he's going to have the ball same way. I mean, this is why I know Rough Rider fans wanted BC in this relationship. And I know that they are going off the last game of the season, and they're going off earlier in the season when they were dominant and all that stuff. You're going to count on Trevor Harris quite a bit to show up. The power is all on BC right now. The pressure is all on the Rough Riders. This is Corey Mace's first time as a coach in the division final. Buck Pierce has done it many times with Winnipeg. Many times.
Yeah, we criticized Buck Pierce's offense, but he's figured out. It took him 7 or 8 weeks.
Yeah.
But this team is different. And they had their yips last week. I feel like there was some issues last week, but they didn't make the mistakes. Calgary made the mistakes. If Saskatchewan makes the mistakes, they're losing. That's it.
That's right.
The BC's going to the Grey Cup. I hope Saskatchewan wins by 1, 2, or 3 points. I have the live ticket. I hope Hamilton wins, and I don't have to bet anything on the side in the Grey Cup. I can bet a total. I can bet some props.
Enjoy. Open a nice bottle of champagne.
Well, I'll probably bet some props. You gotta put something. It's the Grey Cup. A bit like Lawler touchdown.
Nathan Rourke first touchdown.
It'd be Saskatchewan Hamilton is what it. If BC makes the Grey Cup against Hamilton, I will bet the Lions because I will hedge out because it's Nathan. He can beat you. Yeah, I will hedge out. But I'm all like, if it's BC Hamilton, oh my goodness! Like the props, we're gonna have so many props next week because there's gonna be 80 points to that game. We saw that game twice. It's been nothing but offense. Nobody stopping anybody. It's gonna be fantastic.
It's just gonna be octane.
Oh yeah, it's whoever's the ball last. That's who's gonna win.
The last wins. Yeah. Might even go to OT. Oh,
I don't want to see. I know I'd have the light. I don't want to see Montreal, Saskatchewan. I'd much rather see one of the 2 offensive teams in the playoffs. It's more fun.
Yes. I want a Ticat or I want a BC Lions in the Grey Cup. So that's where I'm going. I'm leaning on both those teams. You leaning on both those teams. That's what I want to see. That's what you want to see. At the end of the day, that's where we're leaning, man. I honestly,
if the Dijon Allen fights us, whatever. Like
who knows? Maybe game day it's up F4.
He's gonna play. I think he's gonna play. I know he hasn't practiced, but if it's a little snowy out there, maybe we don't. The backup guy can do a good job.
Fair. Yeah, but aside from that, I mean, both rosters do look pretty good.
Oh, these are going to be great games. I expect both of them to be tight. It might be
another close work.
Yeah, the Hamilton game I think will be high scoring regardless of who wins. Just the nature of the Ticats. It could be a little bit tight early, but I think it will open up late. So, like, if you don't have any action early, I like if it's really low scoring in the first half, a second half over, I think is in the books.
Is in play. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it's like, like 10 or like, 6-9-6 or 6-3 or something really low, I would play a second half over.
It's gonna blow up. Yeah.
The BC Saskatchewan game, I think that I'd have to see. I don't really know what's going to happen in that one. There's weather involved, so we'll see. Depends on the score in that one. If Saskatchewan's up, BC's going to take more chances, but Saskatchewan might not necessarily score on those chances. And then, like if BC turns it over on third down, if BC's up, it's probably a rout, and I'd probably more BC. If BC's up, it's probably a rout. They probably bury Saskatchewan.
I agree. I think, listen, it's Saskatchewan's been all season pretty good at starting pretty strong and getting a good quick lead, but they've never really maintained those leads. They've been good enough. They've been good enough to hold off a comeback, but they haven't been good enough to like keep that big lead that they've generated. So I have consistently sneaking in.
So here's another reason why I like BC. I have a question for you. If it's Saskatchewan minus 3.5 against the Elks this week, are you laying 3.5 with Saskatchewan?
I'm not. No.
Yeah, exactly. No. You can't. Like, the Elks are going to pull some nonsense. BC's going to be able to pull some nonsense.
The Elks would lose. The Elks would lose
by 1 or 2, right? Yeah, exactly.
By a Rouge or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, so if you can't lay 3.5 against the Elks with this team, I'm not laying 3.5 with BC.
What are you doing against BC? Yeah. Agreed. I think that you're bang on. I think at the end of the day, it should have been a pick 'em. Both games actually should have been. Montreal Hamilton is probably right.
1.5, 1.5, 2. I think Saskatchewan favorite is fine, but 3.5 is way too many points. And then Montreal line looks about right. Montreal should be favored, but not by more than once. If that line gets to Hamilton plus 3.5, I mean, there's going to be some buyback. The Sharps will buy it back. Hamilton at home.
Yeah, it's not going to last at 3.5 for long. But yeah, you think the Riders will continue to buy? Rider fans, probably.
No. Oh, the tickets? The tickets are sold out.
No. I mean, they're 3.5.
No. It's coming down. It's going to be 3. If you like BC, bet it right now. It's minus 115, right? But right now, bet it now. Don't wait. Not gonna last. This number's coming down. It's at kickoff. I expect 3 or less for the Riders.
So
this 3.5 can't hold.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't hold. They're the number 1 ranked team in the CFL. They can't hold. They shouldn't be number 1. Montreal should be number 1, but the rankings have them number 1 for some reason. So I have Montreal 1, BC. I think it's Montreal, BC, Hamilton, Saskatchewan. I have them that. I think Saskatchewan's at the bottom. Yeah, but only because Hamilton and Saskatchewan are probably pretty close. They're probably even.
It's the matchups. That's what you're looking at. That's why the power rankings are that way.
And the fact it's in Winnipeg, no Winnipeg fan cheering for no Rough Rider fan.
A lot of them did resell their tickets, to be fair. Now, who they resold them to, I don't know.
The Ticats haven't won the Grey Cup since 1999. There's going to be more. There's going to be more Ticat fans in Winnipeg. Watch. I know it's further. Watch. If it's Hamilton, Saskatchewan, I'm going to watch and have my future tickets and enjoy. But I hope Saskatchewan pulls it out by 1 or 2 here.
All I'm saying is I'm going to do it right now. North Bay to Winnipeg.
It's
okay. It's a 20-hour drive. No, don't worry about it. Fuck, still 20-hour drive. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, because you got to go around the lakes.
Man, crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. All right. Okay, so that's CFL. You have your Pick'em show this week, right? On Friday.
Yeah. So if you are a recreational bettor, if you like your favorites, tune in. The Dogs all won last week.
They did.
We're going to be laying some chalk this week.
Oh, are
That's all
you?
I'm going
Are
to
you?
say. Chalk. It's going to be a chalky week. The Dogs all
Okay.
won last week. They're not going to win again. These bad teams.
Yeah. You think
It
there's
was
any?
a rough week. It was a rough week. See, but the winners I had were no doubters. Like the Bills won easily. The Seahawks won easily. The Bears team total doubled. It was the winners were so right. The losses were slight. Outside of the Lions game was slight losses.
Yeah.
Like,
You think there's any fraudulent teams up in the standings right now? You really believe in this Colts?
Yeah,
hype?
I believe in the Colts. But the other horse team is the fraud, in my opinion. Bo Nix is not good.
Well, so I got some numbers for you that you can take into Friday. So I'm looking at point differential versus. So this is point differential versus teams 500 and above and teams below 500. So
Okay.
if you face a team that's above 500, this is your point differential.
All right, let's hear it.
Who do you think has the most point differential against a team 500 and above?
The Bills.
The Bills. Next, to your surprise, to my surprise, the Patriots.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
They're good.
And then you got the Rams. And I know Stafford's having an MVP season.
Yeah.
Now, if you talk about the Colts and the Broncos,
they've been
0.
beating on bottom feeders.
5-0.
Yeah.
The Colts 1 +1. The Colts. And then, but
the leverage bullshit. That's why they're +1. I lost a big ticket on Indy in that game. The Zebras got me. I was so mad. I couldn't believe it. But we fought back. We're back 500, about 5, a little bit less than 500 because the Cowboys shit the bed on Monday night. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But the Colts do smash teams under 500. They're +108.
Yeah, exactly.
By far the highest than anyone else.
I'm telling you right now, my Jaguars win the division ticket is live because we know who the Colts always blow it. They go down to Jack. They haven't won in 10 years in Jackson.
They can't win in Duval.
We'll see what happens. And the Jags.
Was it you that picked up Patrick Washington? Was it you that picked him up?
Yeah, Parker Washington. Yeah.
It was you, Parker. Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. might not play. It's concerning. But the Jaguars get to face Davis Mills this week. And I'm telling you right now, the Colts aren't going to get to face Davis Mills when they play Houston.
When did you make this trade in fantasy football? When did you make this trade? Travis Hunter for the Browns defense.
That was literally during TK hour.
Oh, what? What is this? Okay, I see you.
Cowboy Keith needed a defense, and he had Travis Hunter on IRs. I'm like, I'll take him. Here, have the Browns. I have the Broncos defense. I don't need 2 defenses. I start the Broncos every week.
That's so funny, this guy. Is he ready? I guess Tucker Kraft's done for the season, isn't he?
Yeah, so you dropped him. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But we'll have some dogs, but it's gonna be a chalky week. There's some plays I gotta look into. There's some plays I like. There's some teams that we're gonna continue to fade. Unfortunately, a few of them are on bye this week, but the Bengals. So we're gonna. It's live 6:00 Friday. On vacation, should be on time. We're gonna have lots of. I feel a bounce back this week. I'm feeling a bounce back. I'm liking the card.
The card is pretty nice.
And because Friday, I'm probably gonna bet Vegas tomorrow. The Broncos don't win by margin. Brock Bowers is back. Brock Bowers can cook this defense. So that's and the Broncos have the bye in 2 weeks. Surtain's not coming back till after the bye. They're 6-2. They don't need him right now. They play the Chiefs next week. He could come back. They don't need him against the Raiders. He's not coming back. 10 days before they play the Chiefs. Chiefs are on bye, though, so that'll be interesting. But that's a big game next week, Broncos-Chiefs. That should be the Sunday night game. It's not, but should be.
No. No. The Sunday night game is competing with the Grey Cup, remember? That's why they have the big boy.
Right. That's why they don't have a good Sunday night game. That's right. It's Packers-Steelers or something stupid like that.
No, is it? No, it's not. It's Eagles, freaking...
Eagles.
Next week we have
Eagles Lions. Oh, geez, that's a good game.
Yeah, yes. They put up the biggest one against CFL, man.
Man, last year they gave us like a bum game. Like it was like
I know
Colts or something. It was like
they're trying to listen. Americans want to say,
but the Grey Cup starts at 6:30, doesn't it?
Yes. It'll be 2
fine.
hours earlier.
Yeah. Watch the end of the you don't need to watch the first quarter. I can tell you what's gonna happen in the first quarter. Lions, Eagles, they're gonna run the football.
That's it, yeah.
I've seen these teams play. They're gonna run the football. Pie Guys Pick'em should be good this week. I might have some plays. There might be some alt spreads. There's some favorites that might murder this week. I think there's some spots where the dog is going to get absolutely destroyed. I think there's some spots where the dog will win outright. We'll have some dog money lines, and we'll have some. Of course, we're going to have some team. The team totals have been excellent. I know I lost the Cowboys team total on money, but the Cowboys turned the ball over like 15 times in that game.
It was terrible.
They don't turn the ball.
Terrible performance.
Yeah, they were awful, but. Yeah, we're gonna make some money. We're gonna make the money back because I think one of the maybe the team they were playing's performance was accelerated by the Cowboys' terrible defense. So
yeah, yep, I agree. All right, man. Let's reconvene after this week. So you have safe travels, and we'll connect.
One more thing. Ticats are in the playoffs, so we got to do it. Oshki wee wee, Oshki wawa, holy Mackinac, eat it raw.
Oh, the pain. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm all in. All right, buddy. Take care. See you guys.